Legend did this.
Yeah, man. So
Matter, you gotta make sure your statute of limitations are already passed for you. That shit. Edit that shit up,
yeah, we
Justin.
we can edit, but
All right. Well, shit. What y'all? First thing we want to talk about is I feel about this whole Tony Busby thing and this Jay-Z thing. What y'all feel about that?
man, who want to get that one first?
Shit,
Tracy.
I think it's gonna be crazy whenever the file starts coming out from the Diddy court case. It's kind of been on a hush mode for a minute, but we're gonna see whenever they start getting into all that stuff.
My thing is Tony Busby ain't never been that person to make somebody lie. So his credibility now in Houston is real bad because why you gonna lie? Why you gonna have somebody to lie about this dude? This dude Jay-Z ain't bothering nobody. He ain't like Diddy or Suge Knight or anybody like that. Like, why would you lie? Have somebody to lie just to get some money? Like this stuff is crazy.
Well, here's my thing about it. You say that Jay-Z wasn't like him, but you got to remember though, Jay-Z was fucking with Aaliyah at or around the same time that your boy R. Kelly was, man. So to me, they're the same two peas in the same pod, bro. I mean, they just ain't got caught yet. That's what that shit is. I mean, and just the way Jay-Z being quiet right now, it's all too revealing, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he homeboys with everybody, so for him not to come out and say anything about anything, there's no way he could be quiet about that. If y'all was going through some shit, I'd have to speak on it.
But Jay-Z ain't never been that person to really get out and speak on podcasts. He's not on social media, so he's never been that person. He's like the elite, so they're not gonna speak about nothing. They're just gonna have people to take care of situations. Like if you call Jay-Z phone right now, he can track everywhere what you doing, who you texting, and all this stuff. So my thing is like let's back up. Hold on, and Justin, man, you talk about this all the time. All right. Nothing came out about Diddy until Keefe D went to jail, right? Everybody
Yep.
know who Keefe D is.
Yeah.
Okay. Keefe D set himself up, talking about he was in the car and all that stuff with Tupac. All of a sudden, Keefe D get locked up, Diddy get in trouble. So a lot of people say Keefe D is a pawn. Nah, that's a bunch of BS. He's exposing. He's been around since the 80s. With all this hip hop and the whole gang coaching in California, New York. My thing is, Diddy wasn't in trouble until Keefe D went to jail. So then, all of a sudden, everybody started Cat Williams with his stuff, and then all of a sudden, his stuff with Jay-Z. My thing is like, why does it take for this dude who's a nobody to expose everybody?
But Cat Williams was already on it though. He was like putting things out in his comedy special, talking about everything or whatever. But it wasn't until, like you said, like KVD went into there and was talking about everything, and then everything. Cat Williams came out with that special with that football player, the ex-football player, I can't remember, Shannon.
Oh, Shannon. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Started talking about everything, and then he started talking with the Vlad interview. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Yeah.
Vlad interview, and then everything started going from there, and then he ended up getting locked up, and then everybody's in trouble.
That's my thing. So somebody snitched because I just watched something on the what's that? The Drink Champs.
Mm-hmm.
They Vlad is trying to make it seem like, oh, I saw the Tupac murder. First of all, you paid all these people all this money just to get on there and say, I was involved. What's the dude from Michael? What's his name? We watched that movie
Gino.
a few years. Huh?
You talking about Gino?
No. What's the dude from Baller Blocking movie? There's always lying like he was around everything. He's a comedian.
You talking about I know you're talking about Mr. Who raised you?
Yeah. So this I gotta pull up his name because I've been ready to say something about him. What's his
Who raised you? He was good in that movie too.
He was, but he's trying to make it seem like what's that, Baller Blocking?
Yeah.
Man, I know his name too. It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'm looking in there right now. I can't even find it. TK Kirkland.
Yeah, TK.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got somebody like him saying he was around when Pac got shot and when Biggie got shot and when Easy died in the hospital, he was there. I'm like, man, come on, man. This stuff is getting crazy. I don't really care too much about this Tupac and Biggie stuff because at the end of the day, we already know what happened. But it's two names that's around all of this stuff, and that's Diddy and Suge Knight. And Suge Knight now is jumping on the podcast talking about all this stuff, and then Diddy talking about all this stuff. Y'all seen the interview where he did? He was telling his son to something about the pieces and stuff like that.
Yeah, go get the pizza boxes. Like, yeah. They had them. The feds had the phone calls recorded, so he's speaking in code about the pizza boxes.
Yeah,
weird.
So what you? But I don't know. This stuff is just crazy. I just feel like that. You know, Diddy didn't get set up. He's responsible for Biggie murder. He responsible for Pac murder. Sugar is responsible for all three of them. So
allegedly, we have to use the word allegedly. Hey, allegedly.
Allegedly, I honestly believe Diddy is in this shit allegedly because he made that all black party, man. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to that, but Diddy pretty much went out, you know, and it was based in New York, and he was telling people pretty much, you know, how he had the, you know, vote or die or whatever stuff going on. And then all of a sudden he was like, yo, hold your vote, period. Democrats and Republicans until they, you know, pretty much come to the table with black America, you know. I don't think he was wrong. I think the way and the message, the way he put it out was too forceful for him. Because if you think about it, Ice Cube did the same thing.
Yeah.
Contract with Black America, but he didn't push it on you and tell you not to hold your vote unless you got something done.
But at the same time, Ice Cube wasn't really involved with everybody like Diddy was.
You say what now?
I said at the same time, Ice Cube wasn't involved with everybody like Diddy was. Diddy
Nope.
was everybody.
Yeah. But the way that the message was spread, that's all I'm saying is he. And I don't know. It might have been a different way he spread the message, and they were still gonna come for him. Because Diddy, you got to think about it. Diddy was also at the Nexus, the people for Ciroc, trying to get a new deal to get his own liquor brand in too. So,
and that's when all of this stuff started. When Diddy went to that litigation with that whole Ciroc thing, or I forget the original corporation, but man, it's no surprise when it comes to Diddy. Like with all these allegations. It's no surprise. And then if you go back and look at the Drink Champs interview with Fabulous, Diddy, and Nori, the way that Diddy was talking to Fabulous, like, yeah, I like it when you like that, Daddy. And Jada Kiss is looking uncomfortable. Fabulous looking uncomfortable. And Diddy asked Fabulous, why don't you party with me no more? And Fabulous is like, I do party with you. And Diddy said, no, party. And yeah, so nothing was
don't you say that shit?
I was alluding to
So was Jada Kiss ever on Bad Boy?
Yeah, he's on Bad Boy. He's part of the Locks.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you see, I'm not. You know, Justin is more on him and Dominique is more on the music side. So my thing. I remember the Locks thing. I remember you had an album, Justin, of the Locks. You know, CD back in the day. Because we used to listen to it, but my thing is this: somebody was asking me at work, "Do you believe Eazy-E?" It's not to get away from the conversation. Do you believe Eazy-E really died from AIDS? And it's a hard question because, Eazy died in this year? It was March of 95, 94?
Yeah, sounds about right about there.
Okay, so he was feuding with Death Row, really Suge Knight. It wasn't really Dr. Dre. He died. Then, a few months later, Pac died, and then all of a sudden, Biggie died. So Suge Knight had his hands in three different things.
Allegedly.
But if you go look at that interview Suge did on some late night show, he's talking about, hey, you don't have to shoot nobody no more, this and that, because you can go to jail, prison. Yeah, just inject them. They have this AIDS thing, this Eazy-E thing, and I was like, oh, so yeah, that was different for me.
Was it Jimmy Kimmel.
It might have been Jimmy Kimmel's one of them talk show hosts, but that always struck a nerve with me.
Yeah, I think he was with one of his artists, or was it Lil Half Past Dead or something like that. He was with somebody, and they talked about it. It was like, yeah, he had Suge after the show, and Suge was like, man, I feel that's something suspicious because you think about it, 1995, the drugs for HIV and AIDS wasn't how it is now. Now you can go undetectable and have AIDS and like you don't even have it and stuff like that. So I believe Suge has something to do with Eazy demise because Eazy is the only rapper at that time to go to the White House and they talk about it dripping Jerry Curl juice in the White House shoe, whatever, some stuff like that. Was it Ice Cube or Dr. Dre said something like that? But my thing is Suge Knight had his hands in all this stuff. All of a sudden, he want to jump on a podcast and feel like he's a victim, but you wasn't a victim when you was out here doing it.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, the Tupac and Biggie situation could have been ended way before it happened, but it made Death Row more money than it made Bad Boy.
Actually, it made both of them more money. So, yeah.
But look, you got to think about this. What I'll say that for. Who album sold the most? Tupac.
Yeah.
Tupac album sold the most while he was living, and then after he passed away. Biggie album didn't do too good. Who was the hottest artist in 1996, 7, and 1998? You had Death Row, 97, Bad Boy, 98. It came to the South with Master P, No Limit. Who went to No Limit in 1998?
Was it Snoop?
Snoop.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You know, Pac, he didn't. Nobody wanted to beef because they both of them end up dead. But my thing is, album sales. Death Row did good, but at the end of the day, Bad Boy actually won because Diddy just got locked up. What, a year and a half, 2 years ago?
So that whole Diddy situation. So if I remember correctly, so here's my recollection. So y'all can check us for facts. But so when Biggie died, Puff picked up the mantle. Not Puff. Mace picked up the mantle. So Mace was a major hit for them. And don't let us get it started. Biggie didn't own his own publishing. Like Biggie sold his publishing to Puff, if I believe correctly. And that's what Gene Deal talked about. But Mace was that boy. Like as soon as Big died, or maybe shortly after, Mace was that boy that feels so good. So Mace became their main artist after Biggie died. And who else was after Mace? Mace had that run for a couple years until he, decided to become a preacher. So Mace picked up the mantle, if y'all don't remember that.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Late 97, 98, you had Bad Boy and you had No Limit. Look at all the artists No Limit had. Look at Bad Boy. Death Row didn't have nobody because Snoop was trying to leave. He was going to No Limit. So Death Row didn't have nobody. The West Coast didn't have nothing at the time. It was about the South. You had Outkast coming out. You had UGK. Scarface was out always between all that stuff from before Easy with Ghetto Boys. But who was more prominent at that time? It was Bad Boy, No Limit. And then Bad Boy outlasted all them other record labels.
Yeah, you got a point there.
My thing is, it jumped to the south from Louisiana, but if you ask me first, it jumped to Port Arthur first because PA and UGK, they was down there in 88, 89 making bangers too. So yeah, I mean, I get where you coming from, but they jumped down there, but I can never exclude UGK because they was the hottest shit, man. They was on Don't Be a Menace to Society and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Before people even knew it,
Well, that's the thing about it is they didn't want to know about the South. You think about Don't Be a Menace and Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood. You heard maybe NWA, Compton Most Wanted. Who else? Of course, Ice Cube. But when you're talking about the Ghetto Boys and UGK in the South, that was only for Texas and Louisiana. It wasn't for everybody in the South because you had on the other side in Atlanta and Georgia, you had the Dungeon Family, you had Outkast, Goody Mob, you had all those folks. So it was like, you know how Houston and Atlanta is. They trying to be like everybody. You know, they trying to be like California and New York at the same time, still be the South. So I think basically Atlanta is just another Houston.
Actually, so if we want to go there, New York never wanted to give the South their respect. However, a lot of them New York niggas respected Houston. Jay-Z, if you remember Jay-Z in the Diary, he's riding around New York listening to UGK. And Jay-Z was a huge fan of UGK. That's why he got him on Big Pimpin'.
Yeah.
Big Panther, man.
Now, did they get some kind of royalties behind that? Bun was talking about that. So Bun was like, hey, man, because Pimp didn't want to do the song.
No, he didn't.
Bun had to kind of convince him to do that song. So Bun was like, well, fine then, you know, we'll do it. I'm only gonna give him 12 bars. I ain't giving the whole 16. So they did the song. I just wish that Jay-Z would have did better by them, or who knows, maybe by now they worked out some kind of deal. They don't earn no money off that song. They basically did it like a work for hire. So I don't think they get no kind of publishing. We could be wrong, but Bun exposed that. But Jay-Z, he kept his eyes on the South. But yeah, so them New Yorkers know what's going on.
I just don't like how
the funny shit about it to me was, yeah, now Bun, y'all, you and Jay-Z been having a relationship. Let's keep it 100. When Pimp was in jail, y'all was still cool and tight and kicking it and all that shit. The whole part about it is, to me, was so fucked up that even if they did, you know, do something for the Big Pimpin', Pimp C ain't gonna be able to see that shit. And the only thing that's gonna be able to happen is he be able to give it to his wife and his kids. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Basically boils down to the money, like Mike was saying.
That's crazy. You know, that's why I could never really get into the music industry. Even when we was little growing up, we used to try to freestyle and flow off songs and stuff. It's like, man, Mike, I don't know if you remember, we was coming from Pine Village, and it was a Sunday, and DJ Screw and Lil Kiki then was at I can't think of the name of that club right off of Belfast McCall Road. Remember they was on the trailer?
Oh yeah.
At that time, and everything was stopped and all this stuff like that, and it was like, man, we want to go over there and see and all that. And Papa and them took us over there. We just drove by and see, and Lil Kiki, they just rehearsing and stuff on a tractor trailer, flatbed. But man, it's so crazy, man. But I just really couldn't get into it because it's too much work and it's too much sacrifice for nothing in the South at the time.
Remember, Tracy used to walk down the fucking. Remember, we used to walk down the Chocolate Town there.
Yeah. Man, we used to get into some shit, but what I'm saying is, like, artists in the South work too hard and they get nothing. They get no recognition. You know, look at the back in the day, they had the North Side, South Side beef. Man, I think that was created from somebody from the East Coast or the West Coast, because how can the North Side not get along with the South Side and the South Side not get along with the North Side? It just didn't make no sense to me back then. And I hear Slim Thug them talking about it now, like, man, you know, him and ESG, they squashed the North Side, South Side beef. But in our own city, I'm like, man, you got Rap A Lot, you got Screwed Up Click, Swisher House, you had Swab House at the time. People forget about them. Tila, 8Ball, MG, whatever his name is.
MJ,
yeah. And they give shots out to Houston a lot too. So I just think that our music down here in Texas is really not recognized nowhere else because of our sound and our culture. But I don't know.
Yeah, because the shit is transcendent. Can't nobody figure out how to imitate or emulate the Southern artists. If, for example, everybody want to come to Houston and sign an artist because they can't find it in their own city. They already said the swag is different, the flow, the bars is different. And then the culture is different down here. So we do a lot of riding slab. You got to think about it. Before Bling Bling and all that shit came out with Cash Money, nigga, really that was us where they got that Bling Bling shit from. We've been talking about diamonds and gold, wood and wheel, whipping it, wine berry over gold before that shit even happened. And then, you know, they picked it up in New Orleans and started, you know, bling blinging it out too. So,
well, that's the crazy part about when you talk about the Bling Bling situation. You remember we was talking about TK Kirkland and Baller Blocking. Well, guess where they got all that style from? It's from the Biden Boys, because C-Note was in that movie, if y'all remember. He had a little short little clip. He was in that movie, and he was on their albums, and they was on Flip album and all that stuff. So a lot of people came to Houston to get that style, and they took it away and made it public. And it's like, man, where y'all get that from? Oh, we made this up. No, it's a dude, matter of fact, in Florida. Somebody they came up with screw music. You remember that dude? This was like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that said that shit. Even the Binders used to be they had a whole TV show when they moved out to California. He was a pastor or something. He was like, I'm the originator of the screwed and chopped music, the Binder family. It was some wild shit too. When they was out, after DJ Screw died, maybe 10, 15 years, they wanted to pop out and say, oh, we was the originators of Screwed Up.
You talking about the old school black dude, Johnny Binder?
Yeah.
No. I don't know if he actually said that. I mean, you might know something that I don't know, but I know who you're talking about because he's a long history about some stuff that we'll talk about later. But I know you're talking about Johnny Bond, the old school black dude.
Yeah, the Binders. I was watching the series when they was out in California. I forgot the name of it. Been so long ago, but his wife was one of the main speakers on that program, and she was just pretty much saying that how they how they came up with the how everything came up and how they they were the originators of screwed up music and which was I didn't believe the story, but I mean you could probably find some facts in it,
No, that's why I need to I want to get I ain't gonna say their name right now, but I want to get two people on here that's original members of the Screwed Up Clique, and they can tell the story about that music and how it changed the world, because you got Lil Wayne, you got a lot of people using the screwed and chopped. Nobody was doing that before. Everybody was on the auto tunes, the Nate Dogg stuff, and everybody now want to do chop and screw. They want to sip syrup and all that. That was a culture from Texas. And I asked a lot of people, man, why nobody ever talk about that? Oh, Texas keep they business to themselves, and I understand that now. So
yeah, originally screwed and chopped music came from Houston, Texas. Sip and Drink came from Houston, Texas. Y'all niggas ain't just pop up and find drink at y'all local pharmacy and say, we're gonna start sipping on this. Y'all didn't stop it. It came from Houston. Was it a good habit? Probably not, because a lot of people done died off of it, Big Mo included. But yeah, that originated in Houston, Texas, man.
It's definitely always been like that with music, though. If you gotta think about it, like nowadays, everybody's talking about drill. The drill stuff, that shit came from Chirac, Everybody, New York drill, Atlanta drill, everybody talking about drill now, It just depends on what's popping at the time. And, with the Houston music, this shit was so different. Nobody heard nothing like that. Everybody wanted to be that. Everybody started figuring out about it, and everybody wanted to be like that. It's just, but that's just how music is. That's with anything, and whatever is popping, everybody wants to try to emulate.
So man, I'm what is drill music? Because I heard that's what's his name that got killed in Atlanta.
It's killer music. No, let me stop.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, you just say that. Yeah.
Justin, you ain't lying. It's killer music.
What's his name?
I think Tracy talking about King Von. Is that what you talking about?
King Von, yeah, King Von. I just watched something about him a few months ago. So I don't even understand the music because I don't know. Y'all gotta explain that shit too.
Drill music is just what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's
drill a nigga music, literally. And King Von didn't come up with drill music. It was that other guy. I forgot his name. I always say him all the time with the drill and shit. Say his name.
He's the one who pioneered all that.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And if you remember that Chirac track that everybody was, so that drill music is like literally soundtracks to their crimes. That's all I'm gonna say to keep it nice. It's soundtracks for them while they committing their crimes. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't listen to all that. I better listen to. We talk about our culture. You remember I just want to bring this to Justin. Remember the Drink Man that got arrested? Was watching on the news. The Drink Man from yeah. The Drink Doctor. No, it was a Drink Doctor.
Yeah. No, I remember that too.
But don't get us started on Conrad Murray. Conrad Murray was the one that gave Michael Jackson the the propofol. So hey,
Man,
nothing
You're Glenn
surprised
Dr.
me.
Tootin, huh?
let's not even start about some conspiracy stuff. But we start talking about Michael Jackson. It's crazy because
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you one song I like that somebody from Houston sampled for Michael Jackson. It's gonna be "Trader Truth" the Swing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even though his situation with Zero is, I ain't even finna talk about that, but I can say that's one of my favorite samples that a rapper has done was the Swing because of the beat, not what he was rapping about. Now you had Big Hawk on there and all that, but the beat itself,
Yeah, that stuff was live. I remember the first time I heard that, it took me on another level. Now, did the Jackson family clear that sample? No, but hey, the first time we heard it, I wish they really would have cleared that. But that song was so legendary with that sample in it.
and so is that the reason why he remade it with Pimp C? Because
Yep.
they didn't.
They
Okay.
didn't clear the sample, so that's why they remade it.
So how does that work?
Speaking
If
of
I want to,
Jackson, man, what's your favorite Michael Jackson song or Jackson 5 song?
Shit, Michael Jackson, man. So don't judge me. Human Nature.
yeah.
I love Thriller. Thriller, I like it more than just the song, but I like the dance and that you
Yeah.
watch the video because that stuff is legendary, bro.
I'm gonna say mine is Human Nature. Then it'll be Beat It, Thriller. Yeah, those are my top three, and everybody have it different, but Human Nature exactly because so many people have sampled that song and they made that song stay alive. A lot of people not remaking Beat It and Thriller, but Thriller was before its time and people didn't even know it, but Mike ain't even here to talk about it. So
You know who I would like to see somebody remake? Fucking Man in the Mirror, bro. Like my top three was Man in the Mirror, Off the Wall, and She's Out of My Life.
The only
I ain't heard nobody. Huh?
person that I can see ever doing that, and this might be a controversial take, will be Chris Brown.
hell no.
Yes, nigga, that is controversial off the muscle. It's controversial between us right here. Yes.
I say Bruno Mars can remake anything Michael Jackson did because of his love for music and his soul. Chris Brown want to be a blood one day and want to be an R&B singer this day. Nah, man, Bruno.
I don't
So
know.
what you trying to say? Because Bruno Mars, because Michael Jackson looked like Bruno Mars after the bleaching, that he's the only person fit.
No, you gotta listen to Bruno Mars, Michael, man.
I'm fucking with you, man.
This is my personal opinion about Bruno Mars. I think he a sellout now, bro.
Really?
Yeah. Because check this out. He doing songs with Sexy Red. Have y'all heard his new recent song with Sexy Red?
Nah.
I suggest y'all go because it's gonna be like, this ain't the Bruno Mars that I know. You want to be saying that he can emulate a Michael Jackson song? How about that?
I would have said probably Miguel, dog.
Okay, I can go with Miguel too.
I don't know. I think it's about Chris Brown. I think Chris Brown about the only person who could do that.
As far as I can see it as far as like the dance moves and shit, but like I think Miguel got the voice to carry it too.
Yeah.
But he ain't got the image though.
Shit, if you want to go, you want to say all that, you might well just say all them in one person. Just do it, Usher.
That'd be a lot for Usher to carry. That tone, that voice. Ooh, I don't think he can carry that one.
Because you gotta remember what Usher, he got the dance move. He still can move even though he old. And he got the voice if he really want to sing. Usher out here trying to sing on somebody else's wife, you know. All right, let me stop. But no, you think about Usher growing up, you know, Usher ain't that older than us. What? Down there, what, 42? So I think Usher, or I'm gonna say this, my top three who can redo that, I'm gonna say Bruno Mars, Miguel, and Usher. Chris Brown, negative. Out of anything you talk about with Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. Dance moves, yeah, I think he can hang with Mike if Mike was still here and he was active, but singing wise, hell no.
What's wrong?
No. Chris Brown got some vocals on him, bro. Now is he Michael Jackson? No, but hey, don't diss that boy like that. Hey, that boy got some vocals on him, man.
Hey, I might be going out of my way by saying that, but you know, I'm the generation after y'all. But Chris Brown is the GOAT of our generation, bro.
Yeah, he is. He is that boy. And then don't get us started on the hooks he do for everybody. That boy right there is generational talent.
You know who really can do it?
Who?
Robert Kelly.
Yeah, now R. Kelly is a dope dude. Now, do we agree with this? What he did? No, but R. Kelly is a legend. You know, love him or hate him.
Robert Kelly will hit that thing.
So you gonna put a okay? Well, y'all want to talk about that? You know, I go over this stuff all the time with people. Our generation, let's say, Justin is a generation ahead of us. Then it's us, Mike, and then it's Dom. And all our generations, your favorite R&B singers from, let me give a time period. Let me be fair. Let's say 90 to now. Your all-time favorite from 1990 to now.
R&B.
R&B, whether okay, we're gonna do this for male R&B singer from 1990 to now. Everybody give they pick.
Yeah, y'all gonna think I'm weird as fuck. No homo, no Diddy. And Genuine, nigga. Genuine was that man fool. Shit, that pony. Jump on that pony. Riding.
Hey, what did he have after that though?
Huh?
What did he have after that though?
What? He had a lot. He had pony. Wait, what's the other one?
Well, that was in 2000, but my whole life has changed. He had what's
he had all that.
Yeah, he had all that.
Genuine got a catalog, bro.
And he also wrote and produced a lot of stuff, not just Aaliyah, Missy, Timberland, Magoo. He wrote even Chris Brown. You want to talk about Chris Brown, like right out there? He don't want to be on the camera now. He wrote a lot of stuff for Chris Brown too. But I'll say, Mike, you say Genuine, right? Yeah. I'm gonna say Tevin Campbell.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah,
I can see that too.
Yeah.
Who you say, Jay?
Man, when it comes to me, R. Kelly, because man, look, R. Kelly worked for Michael Jackson. R. Kelly had all them hits, so R. Kelly, he might not be in my top, but he gonna be in the top 5. So R. Kelly. So we talking about singers or just groups? So
we talking about singers at this point from 1990 all the way to now.
Damn, that's a hard choice. So you had R. Kelly. So who do we have in the 90s? Shit. You had Aaron Hall. Aaron Hall was another one. Damn, I don't know if I want to put Joe in that mug. It's hard. Now, because ultimately, if you ask me about groups, 90s, but you talking about singers, but if we said groups, Jodeci was.
The baby wanted to say hello. Say hello.
Hey.
That's Ariel, and that's a liar. Lele, say hello. Lele, say hello so you can go bye-bye.
Hey.
Say hello. All right, bye. Go in there with your brother.
Yeah, so I say R. Kelly, Joe, and let's not forget your boy
Tracy and Dominique. Get out. Daddy's working. Here you go. Go, Lele.
Don't forget your boy Keith Sweat. Wow, and wow.
That's your boy. I'm gonna say your boy Ralph. What's his name?
Ralph Tresvant.
Man, no, not from New Edition. Ralph Tresvant was
he's in the 80s. Yeah. But...
Sensitivity, Mr. Sensitivity.
No, he came out with some stuff in the 90s, but I'm going with Tevin Campbell.
Yeah, that nigga had them hits too, so he got to be in there too. Tevin
Campbell.
Campbell.
Hold on, y'all. We forgetting one motherfucker. How we all forget this one nigga? Bobby.
Who?
Bobby motherfucking Brown. We'll be, man, he was even with Ja Rule.
Truth be told, Ralph Tresvant supposedly sung that song for Bobby because Bobby was so messed up. But let's not forget one legend. So 80s and 90s, because he wrote a lot of hits in the 80s and 90s. Babyface. Come on now, Babyface.
Damn, yeah, how we forget Babyface?
Yeah.
Montiel Jordan.
Yep.
Come on. I said my person. Y'all can bring up all these people. I say for as voice-wise, I ain't talking about album sales. I'm talking about making the ladies sweat, panties drop. I'm going to go with Tevin Campbell. Mike, you go with who you said?
No, see, that was a different question. You said top. Now, if you're talking about panty drop, what's your boy name? We forgetting him. Uh, Brian McKnight.
Yeah, the boy was dope.
He was always
What?
begging. He was always messing up. He was always begging for some love.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Okay.
that's a hard question, Tracy, because the music has evolved so much. It's
Mhm.
hard to pick one over the other generation. But I mean, if I had to pick one from y'all's time, it would be R. Kelly for sure.
Oh man, yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing about R. Kelly because I believe his situation is a lot of people getting their feelings about R. Kelly, and when we publish this, people are gonna be, "Oh, you talking about R. Kelly?" You know, some people still because let me tell you something. I still listen to SPM till this day, and a lot of people in Houston feel some type of way about SPM. It's a lot of people, a lot of our local legends still say, "Hey man, R. Kelly and SPM, they're all right with me," because we don't know the situation. I just know their music is good. I just don't listen to R. Kelly in my house because I just can recall him pissing on them girls.
Yeah.
And we seen the video. I mean, we didn't see no video of SPM. We just heard about whatever, but we seen the R. Kelly video. He pissing on people, you know.
But hey, they see the video the first time and they still didn't find him guilty. And all of a sudden, years later, all of a sudden, I want to find him guilty. That nigga, that video was released back when I was I know we were still in high school. They didn't convict him then, so all of a sudden, but I ain't saying this right.
Well, no, you know what happened was what I think what happened was, and more than likely happened. R. Kelly didn't hit a white bitch. That's what it was. R. Kelly didn't hit a white girl, a Hispanic girl. That's what it was. He hit one of them lately, and they just was like, "Nah, nigga, that's it. We can't take it no more."
Well, if that's the case, then what about when Snoop got accused of raping that the white lady, and the family made her file a lawsuit, and it went out the window? Y'all remember that? And look how Snoop now, he done bought death row. He got all this stuff going on. But R. Kelly, like, man, that's a crazy question because y'all three are into music so much, the music industry. Ice Cube said everybody used to go to those parties.
Yeah.
Everybody used to go to those Diddy type parties. Not just saying Diddy ain't the only person, but come on now. Eazy-E had parties like that. Not to talk about Easy, God rest his soul, but he had parties like that. You know, they say he died of AIDS because of his situation. He was at parties like that. So just imagine, Dr. Dre.
You ever been to one of them parties like that, man?
I ain't never been to a party like that.
Man, them parties is fucking wild, bro.
The way that they say that he died, wouldn't you think that a whole bunch of other people would die too?
Thank you. We're gonna talk about that later because matter of fact, I had reached out to one of Easy's daughters. I'm not gonna say her name, but when I do publish this, she gonna look at it. We was talking about a documentary about Eazy-E that they coming up with, and so we just gonna say that for later. But my thing is that, like you just said, if Eazy died of AIDS back in the 90s like that, these parties now, wow, people don't give a damn now. Ain't nobody wearing no protection because you go take that little pill they giving you on the TV, you undetectable. You know how many people walking around here with HIV and AIDS and they undetectable?
Everybody's fucking everybody, and that's the sad, nasty shit about it. Y'all married, you know what I'm saying? So, and the sad part about it is, a person like me that like to do the same thing, I had to even go celibate. I was like, this shit is wild, man. They just humping one, go hump another, hump one, go hump another. I was like, damn.
But just imagine in this industry now of this rap and hip hop, this music industry now, where just the lamest people is getting played, and they out here just spreading the gift that keeps on giving. Because
Go ahead.
And think about all them video vixens we know, Tracy.
Hey man, you call me Smitty on here. Don't call me my government name.
No. Hey, let's see what Dom got to say. So Dom, hey, we've been hogging. So Dom, what you got to say, man?
I was gonna say not only that, but if you like pay attention to everybody messing around with, it be the same fucking girls. Everything, man. It's like there's no more chicks in Hollywood or something. I don't know.
Hey, why you think Usher and R. Kelly made that song? The same girl, the same girl.
So they called and say, man, I hit this bitch last night, man. Her name was Star. And then they go here, man, I want to hear the bitch named Star too in the same city. She just came from their city.
Hey,
Man, you
but
know.
some of them Hollywood celebrity niggas, they get off on the fact that, oh, so and so had you. Like at one point, Diddy was like hitting a lot of chicks that Tupac hit. Like, oh, Tupac got you, so yeah, I'm gonna try to hit you too. So a lot of them celebrities get off on that. Oh, you been with him? Yeah, I'm gonna try to up one him. I'm gonna get you too. So they got some weird kind of competitive type of stuff going on.
I'm gonna say back in them days, Tupac was a man, because everybody coming out now saying, "Oh yeah, I slept." Even you see the interview with and Dom, and I ain't trying to cut you off. You see the interview with Faith Evans says, "I slept with hella niggas." So you admitting that you messed with Tupac too, while you was with Biggie, and then Stevie J come behind and he want to marry her. Come on now,
Man, come on with that. No,
Man.
what I was gonna say is I feel like once you get to that point of money, I feel like it's just a game. It's literally it's just a game. That's all you got to live for now.
Yep.
man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if I get money like that, I want to live peaceful. I don't want to be with a lot of women. I don't want to be in the limelight. I want to be somewhere nobody know where I'm at.
But check this out. Them. I understand, because we're a little older now, but them motherfuckers been having money forever though.
Mm-hmm.
And that money is stacking on top of money, on top of money, on top of money.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing when we talk about money.
Man, it's like they talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce that Jay-Z met Beyonce when she was under 18. I ain't never heard of that ever, and I ain't taking up for Jay-Z for nothing because no, he's not in he's in my top 10. I'm gonna say that.
So you say he's grooming? Is that what you're saying? Are you accusing Jay-Z of grooming allegedly?
No, I ain't finna say it, no. But you know how the internet is. They put a picture of Beyonce, she was 16 and Jay-Z was 20 something. But they don't, they did that with Dame Dash and Aaliyah because we already know the history between Aaliyah and all that. And I blame her parents for that. I'm sorry to say. God rest her soul. She's a beautiful person. Loves her music and her style. But you 16 years old, you out here with Damon Dash, Jay-Z, DMX, what's the other person name? R. Kelly. He's famous for it. Yeah. Why they saying something about R. Kelly, but they ain't never say nothing about nobody else? Come on now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, they're quick to point the fingers at R. Kelly. I mean, R. Kelly was wrong. Don't get me wrong. He shouldn't be doing that shit. But where the fuck is the parents at?
Thank you. They was getting money. Come on now. R. Kelly in those days, Jay-Z was hot. Damon Dash owned one of the biggest record companies. DMX was hot, and R. Kelly was a man. You could pay the parents off. Hey, I'm gonna take your daughter. I'm gonna treat her nice. And he was just wasn't doing that with her. He was doing that with everybody else. So yeah, I blame the parents. Yes, he's still wrong. Somebody under 8, man. If I was single, I couldn't date nobody probably under 36, 30, 35 years old. I'm sorry. I don't care how your mind frame. It's just the age for me.
Yeah. Which brings me to my next point: non-compete, non-disclosures. Once you sign that, if something is said, you're going to court. That's what happened. Money and a non-compete, non-disclosure. Same shit Trump probably did. Same shit, we ain't gonna get on him yet. But
please wait for it. Please wait, because we got to please. But what I'm saying is it was okay at that time, and then when they get to you got Chris Brown coming up, he taking over for R. Kelly. R. Kelly got that money no more. It's time for him to go to jail. The money running out. It's time for him to go to jail. That's bullshit. Now, what Diddy did, if he did what he did, if he's guilty, he's guilty. I feel that Diddy should go to jail because of Biggie murder. That's a whole different subject. But if he did all this stuff to these women and drug these women and stuff like that, yeah, put his ass under the jail. If R. Kelly is guilty, if it's truthful, keep his ass in jail. But the parents should be held accountable too.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Here's the only thing I want Diddy to go to jail for. The only evidence that I've seen against him right now, him beating the hell out of that woman on that elevator.
Oh yeah, that's on camera. They ain't no denying that.
You got to go for that one. You got to go for that one, dog. I don't tolerate. I don't play. Put my hands on a woman. You know what I'm saying? I hadn't seen this shit done before. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? it ain't my business. If I see it, I'm gonna say something. But like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta go for that one, bro.
The fucked up thing about it is like he got money. You know, if anything, he could just get off with it.
Now, I don't think he gonna get off with that one because of the fact that you put white folks. I'm gonna just say it. Fuck it. You put white folks in your business. You got white folks that you are in partnership with. You got businesses with. They see this shit and they was like, man, how they make you look? You coming out here to these expensive events and these dinners, and we're promoting you and all this stuff, and you beating up on a helpless black woman. Man, they're gonna use it against you. That's why all his deals are gone now. Diddy got some money. He can, if they was to give him a bond right now, he can bond out. But they ain't gonna give him a bond. That's why they didn't give it to him. But beating up on that woman, that was really fucked up. I don't care what she stole, what she took, you can replace all that. But she was trying to expose something. That's why he beat her like that. Come on, you got money like that, and she take a few $100, $1,000. What you gonna do? Take that money.
Man, look. Speaking of having money right now, though, dude. How about the motherfucking Commanders, though? Washington Commanders, bro. They kicking it right now. They done came and got Larry Tunsil. Like, what's going on with them boys? Devo, they got him now. Like, what's up with them, man? They trying to get a chip out here, man.
Man, I ain't really been keeping up. We was talking so good about music. You want to talk about sports, but we can. I haven't even really looked at it. I know my Cowboys ain't done shit, but signed what 2 people to a 1-year deal. But you got to think about this shit though. The Texans did the same thing last season, and look where they landed.
Yeah, but you can't say this about the Texans this year. We got a lot of pieces now, and I think our secondary is solidified now. With us getting C.J. Gardner-Johnson, bro, and having Bullock, Stingley. Honestly, I think they need to take Lassiter out of that corner, dog. He's not a good. He need to be the nickel, and they need to put Petrie back at corner. If they put Petrie back at corner and put Lassiter at that nickel spot where Petrie was playing, our defense is good, but we ain't really do shit on the offensive line. We got a few pieces, but that shit wasn't good. Not to me, bro.
Dallas Cowboys, like what Bubba Dub say, trash. They trash. They trash, and that's the truth. They became trash when they got rid of Dez. Well, I ain't say Dez Bryant, Amari Cooper. And every time the Dallas Cowboys get a good receiver, they trash. You had Michael Irvin.
You don't think Cooper was on a decline, bro? I mean, you can look at him now. He ain't even doing shit now.
What team is he with now? Thank you.
Exactly my point.
In doghouse. Anyway, but yeah, you saw about the decline of Amari Cooper. Look at Michael Irvin, Terrell Owens, all the greats for the Cowboys. Look at Andre Johnson. He was on decline, but he still was that person. To me, the best receiver in the NFL at that time, Andre Johnson. And I can say it. I ain't a Texans fan. You know, I can't stand the Texans. I'm gonna say that I can't stand the Texans fans. The team is not a problem, but the team still sucks.
Watch out now. Now you're coming for me now. Because you know I already got my look. You see I got my shit on today. So it's nothing. I always have some Texans gear around when a hater is talking, when a Cowboy fan. Let me see your Cowboy shirt. So,
I wish I could turn this shit
Don't
around.
let him get in the closet. Don't let him get in the closet.
but nah, it was just a lot of moves though. You know, that's why I say we need to talk about it.
The Texans the Texans to me last season had the best free agency period because they were signing people left and right. I was mad. I'm like, the Cowboys ain't signed nobody. They signed a damn water boy before they signed a linebacker. You know, it's shit like that. The Texans did a good job this season. I just hate the fact that who they lost to. You know, I would have loved to see Houston go into the Super Bowl. I mean, we was there a few years ago, but it's always they get rid of that's Houston teams. They always get rid of the big players and they try to start over. You can't keep starting over every year. You got to build for what you have.
I mean, listen to this though. Listen to this. This is their off season free agency so far. Okay, yeah, they let Tunsil go, right? Then they traded Kenyon Green to the Philadelphia Eagles. But then they got Justin Watson, wide receiver. Then they got Lake and Thomason at guard. So that's gonna replace. It ain't gonna do a lot. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, Kenyon Green was trash any fucking way. So if anything is upgrade over him. Then they got Darrell Taylor for 1 year, $5.2 million. Mario Edwards Jr. And y'all know Mario Edwards Sr. balled out when he played. So Mario Edwards Jr., he pretty good, and they got him for 2 years, 9.5. So I mean, it's that's a good fish for me, bro.
I talk my shit. I ain't mad at the Texans at all. I'm glad that they
And we
started to
talking
get the
about
score.
too. We got that motherfucker too. And we
Who?
got a outside in foothill from Detroit. So the Texans went out and did some shit, bro. Like they ain't just solid. They got a lot of depth that we was missing, a lot of rotation and shit that we was missing. Because you see how Will Anderson got hurt. Daniil Hunter was getting double and shit because after Will Anderson, we ain't got nothing else. So I think they made a lot of good moves. Christian Kirk, I ain't even mentioned that motherfucking wide receiver.
No. But let's talk about these U of H Cougars. This
Yeah, they balled.
basketball. They
They balled.
balling. I'm gonna say
They
balling
balled.
for the. You think about some teams. I think Kevin Sampson has really turned that basketball team around the U of H. U of H has always been a good basketball team since the 90s, but now, man, they number one in a Big 12 conference. And then I was telling somebody last week, if they was in a SEC, I think they can ball with them boys. Basketball-wise. Football, they got a lot of work. But basketball, I'm starting to get into college basketball a lot more. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, especially when it's a Texas team doing good. You know what I'm saying? U of H balling, Texas girls balling. You know what I mean? So I like that too.
I ain't a Longhorns fan at all. I love the Cougars, and I'm a Sooners fan. And after that, I had to go with the Aggies. But I'm glad the Texas team is showing up because they always underestimate student athletes from the state of Texas. They say, "Oh, the best athletes come from California or Florida." Shit, no. Basketball,
You know,
the East Coast, I can say the East Coast produce a lot of good basketball players. Before it's football, it's down here in Texas.
I'm a hook 'em horn ass boy. Hey, only thing we need to do to win the championship this year in football for the men, man, look, take Quinn Ewers out, put Manning in. We would have won that one. That would have been us all the way.
Nah, I don't like either one of them because their ego is too big, man. They were so worried about what's going on in the limelight, but they're not trying to be an athlete.
Well,
Man, his
Ewers' problem was he just wasn't good, bro. I mean, he didn't have he didn't have the toolage, man.
I think Ewers
Hello?
would be.
We
Anyway,
see y'all here.
Ewers would have been good at like a Texas Tech because he liked to throw. He don't like to run. He would have been good at an LSU, Arkansas, probably even a A&M or U of H. But Texas, Manning, the name, I respect the name. I was a big Manning fan, not Eli, but Peyton and his daddy Archie. But Lil Manning, he gonna have to come with it this season. The SEC ain't nothing to play with. But Texas has showed the SEC we can hang with the SEC. I cannot lie. Oklahoma, look at the last two teams that came into the SEC. Missouri, they ain't doing a goddamn thing.
Fuckers up with
Oklahoma,
it too.
trash. That's my team. But come on, man, you trash. Texas has showed them folks in the SEC I can hang with Florida, Bama, South Carolina, LSU, anybody. So who else you gonna beat? Ohio State, Notre Dame.
Texas always been a good blue blood program, man. Even when the back days, when they had Mac Brown, man,
That's your boy.
when he was back rolling, that's my boy, man. When V Young was there, yeah, I miss them days, man. That's when they was really actually like consistently good.
Hey, Justin. Hey,
So
hey,
Keaton
sorry.
good though.
Yeah, Sarkeesian is a good coach. Hey, Jay, you remember Mike used to play that? We played football games. What was that, Madden or NCAA? He'll suit them players up. Everybody on the
Lying. That nigga lying. Dominic, that was him, bro.
hey, everybody, all the players 99. You got a 600-pound lineman. He running a 4.2. I said, man, this motherfucker cheating.
Yeah.
Oh, remember he used to jump up and do this shit.
Yeah. I did used to do that, but I ain't used to do the 99 shit. That was him. He mad because I beat his ass with a regular team, so he gonna swoop everybody up. No, fuck that. I'm gonna still beat you and still lose.
That boy won that whole game without having to pass the ball at all.
Man, Michael used to
still suck with the 99 overall players, Dominique. I beat him still the same way.
Hey, you remember NFL Blitz?
I quit. I quit.
NFL Blitz, man. Yeah. I couldn't even get off the line right. He already out there. I said, man, that's how he used to win. He used to cheat. He said, have all them big players up top and all the skinny players. Well, I'm telling you, you got a 500-pound lineman running a 3.9 in the 40. Man, get the hell out of here.
That nigga, boy. Hey, he telling you all the shit he used to do, dog. He telling on himself.
We playing Raw versus SmackDown. He got the Undertaker looking like King Kong Bundy and Andre Giant. Man, get out of here.
Talking about some don't say my name. Like don't nobody know your damn face. This nigga crazy. Oh man. I'm Dominique. Get your brother, man. Both of y'all niggas. Hey, world, welcome to my life. I got two brothers that are Mexican, and I'm the only dark one. And we on live right now with my two Mexican brothers. They both got Mexican families and shit. Yeah. So wonder why I'm so black. I'm African. I'm Budu de Budi, and I am from Moguls tribe.
Yeah, you know how to talk it too. Motherfucker.
Damn, man.
Oh,
shit, nah. While we grew up, shit, it was like Justin was our brother too. Shit.
Oh yeah, that nigga always be family.
It was we grew up like we was brothers.
I was just talking about the Michael Stearns, this Michael Stearns sees, but yeah.
Say
Justin always, yeah. We go Justin house all the fucking time, nigga.
Get mad when we couldn't go over there. That's the mic I got. I'm finna order some more though.
So
everybody's a little tipsy, so I just put my. I'm so used to put my name, so.
So when everybody, what y'all drinking on?
Yeah,
I got my vodka and cognac, man.
Hold on.
Nigga, that Knob Creek, huh?
Yeah, you see how much is going on out of that bottle?
Damn, you're an alcoholic just like me. Okay. Mike, what you drinking on the OE?
Old Sweet.
You know, they're drinking on some Steel Reserve and everything, Blue Bull and stuff.
But we might need to get Mike and Mark. Hey, like I say, let's get Mike and Mark on the podcast. Hey, what the fuck, nigga? What's some of that link, nigga? I'm like that old nigga. My bad. Yeah.
Shit, man. I got some. I've been drinking some. I've been on that Crown more than anything. I used to drink straight whiskey like Jim Beam and Jack Daniels, but y'all ever heard of Uncle Nearest?
Nah.
That's some good whiskey right there too.
No, my favorite to this day is Buffalo Trace.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Man, they had it to where it was like COVID times on that shit. You can only buy one bottle because of the supply. It's crazy.
Simple too, nigga. If I'm gonna drink, it's gonna be. If I'm gonna drink some whiskey, it's gonna be Johnny Walker, nigga.
Johnny Walker. That's an old man drink.
You want some scotch?
That's some good shit, nigga.
Oh man.
Drink some goddamn Blue Label. Get some hair on your nuts.
Nah, I used to drink that Johnny Walker Red Label thanks to one of my coworkers.
Yeah, man. So
Matter, you better make sure your statute of limitations is already passed for you. For this shit. Edit that shit up, Justin.
yeah, we can edit, but